Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Well, before the centennial of the tank in 2017, Cartier gave its signature watch a big shot in the arm with the 2013 Cartier Tank MC, and this is the MC Manufacture Cartier Large, the large size automatic manufacture movement Cartier tank in stainless steel on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist wears quite compact. It may be large, but it is suited for smaller wrists. I can see this watch with its lug-to-lug measurement of 43.8 millimeters wearing easily on a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. So don't be put off by the nomenclature. This watch is a treat for a small wrist. The timepiece does have a wonderfully slim and cambered case. It's only about 9.5 millimeters thick, which means with its sloped case flank, it will slide easily under any dress cuff, not just jackets, but the shirt beneath. It has a broad stance between the lugs, but it's a bit proprietary. The span is 25.5 millimeters, so if you're going to go with a strap, go Cartier OEM or get something custom sized. Now, the strap itself is nicely chosen. You can see it has a broad stance, medium rectangular scale alligator leather, a little bit of bolstering, a folded edge, a monotone stitch, and there is calfskin on the underside. Cartier strap naturally. The buckle is a vintage Cartier style deployant clasp that actually has its style roots in a folding clasp designed by Louis Cartier himself in the first quarter of the 20th century. And it features a minderless system so that once you size it, and that's why there's a little crimp in the strap, it actually has no excess length flapping in the breeze. There are no minder loops, there's no excess length. It's very clean and self-contained. It also gives you redoubtable protection against accidental droppage while donning or removing at bedside. Now, the case itself is handsome and nuanced. You can see the flank of the case is satin finished, the hoods of the lugs, and the hoods of the lugs are effectively the bezel of high polish, and there's a little bit of a tumble home to the case flank. You can see it comes to a point, and that's a handsome, well-chosen detail. That's one of the few hard creases on this otherwise smooth and sinuous design. There's a geometrically formed, vintage-inspired Cartier crown with a little bit of a domed profile and a faceted blue spindle evocative of sapphire. And then there is the dial, which is really what this watch is all about, because you're paying for a timepiece that is set it and forget it. Automatic winding with a date. This is the everyday friendly Cartier for the guy who might be expanding his horizons from Omega, Breitling, and Rolex. Now you have a dramatic undulating radial pattern stamped into the dial in silvered metallic, and you can see that there is the Cartier secret signature. I'll do my best to show it, hidden inside one of the numerals at 7 o'clock, and the dial features blued hands in broadsword fashion at center, a date aperture at 3 o'clock, nicely counterbalancing the Roman numeral 9, a watchmaker's 4, and a sunken and somewhat dished sector-style sub-register with blued baton hand for the seconds. And I happen to love the fact that there is a very pronounced circular metallic grain to that dished surround. It almost acts as a rayhawk surrounding the constant seconds. You do get hacking or stop seconds, and you also get a quickset date function. Turn it all over, and here's something you don't get on a conventional tank. Not just a manufacture movement, but a display caseback. MC 1904 PS, that's Petite Seconde. It's the movement that debuted in the Calibre de Cartier back in 2010, 27 joules automatic winding. It has a 48-hour power reserve, and as you can see, twin mainspring barrels, so it's a very good timekeeper, isochronous over its full power reserve of 48 hours. It doesn't run fast or run slow at the extremes of wind. You can also see that Cartier uses a very high-grade splayed spoke balance like a chronometer, and that it features a very precise eccentric micrometric regulator and Edicron for regulating the 4 hertz balance, and I happen to like those two features. Along with that chronometer grade balance and the twin mainspring barrel, I would bet that this watch in the hands of a talented reguleur would be exceptionally precise and easily meet chronometer standards. So you can see that this is a nicely sized movement, as the diameter of the movement really does stretch to the edge of the case. 30 meters water resistant, so it's not a sports watch, but then again, you have other Cartier watches for stuff like that, such as the Santos. This is a timepiece that gets in touch with the root of Cartier and its most famous model line. They say if you're going to own just one Cartier watch, it should be a tank. And if you're a practical type, it's probably going to be the Tank Manufacture Large. Automatic, stainless steel, and nicely sized for a huge range of wrists. You can see this one and make it yours on the Watchbox.